Welcome back. Austinites now have a brand new option for dining out in downtown that seems to hit on words people like to see here: locally grown and organic. And I've got Chef Sid with me here this morning from the Austin Ale House. Thank you for being here.
No, thank you for inviting us. We want to tell everybody to come out and try our food. We are new. We've been here for a little over a week. We did our opening for South by, and so far we've gotten great reviews, and we want to thank everybody for the support so far that they've shown.
Yeah, you opened up right before South by when the crowd hit, which is pretty brave.
Yeah, no, we got lucky with such a great staff. Everybody pushed as hard as they could to make sure that every night went the way we desired to go. So we just got super lucky, and we've been doing good so far.
Yeah, so far so good. What do you have with you here? I'm getting very hungry, even though it's breakfast time for you at home. We're ready for lunch. Mark and I are ready for lunch. So what do we got?
We're actually going to be doing brunch up until 4 every day, so perfect for breakfast hours. Tonight, I'm doing a burger and a steak. The burger is our top seller. We've been doing nothing but 100% grass-fed beef from start to finish, so it makes the beef very tender, very nice. We use a special seasoning on it to give it that extra punch of flavor that it needs.
Yeah.
Our potatoes, we don't fry our potatoes. We roast them in the griddle with a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic, some rosemary. We use artisanal buns and raw aged cheddar for our burgers. We throw a little bit of caramelized onions, and you can add anything you want to your burger. If you want some blue cheese, we got brie. I'm actually using triple cream brie, so it's gonna be super rich, super nice.
I even saw fried egg on the additions list.
We can throw a fried egg on top of your burger. We can throw 2, basically. If you're craving it, we can do it for you.
What do we got here?
Right over here, we have our house steak that we're doing. It also comes with our roasted potatoes, a little bit of asparagus, and a confit of tomatoes. And confit is basically a French term for preserved. So what I do, I get my tomatoes, a little bit of garlic oil, and I let them go for probably about 6 hours in oil for about 130 degrees, 140 degrees. So it's gonna slow cook them, get the flavors out. It's gonna get the natural sugar from the tomato, and it's just gonna taste super, super nice when you get them off the oil and into the skillet. It's gonna grill them, and the flavor is just gonna impact it so much. My sauce, it's a demi-glace with a little bit of blood orange juice. I let that reduce. The tanginess of the blood orange is gonna go perfect with the charred marks and the steak. So it's just complements itself very, very well.
I think I say that C word incorrectly. The word that you said when you started describing that dish, confit?
The confit, yes.
Okay.
A lot of people try to go for like confit, but it's just confit. Yes, the T is silent on confit.
Okay, I will never make that mistake again.
Yeah, no, French language is tricky. You know, it's.
All right, what else do we have over here?
Well, over here is basically my raw items. This is my steak and my asparagus. The steak, before I prepare them to go on the grill, I get the whole loin. We do all our own butchering at the place. So I get nothing but the loins of the cows, and from there, I have control of how I want the steaks to be. I don't rely on somebody else to send me the steaks. So I get the loin, I clean the amount of fat that I want, and I cut them the thickness I want.
Got it.
And it just gives me better control as the quality of food people are gonna get once they eat there.
Got it.
My steak, I leave it marinating overnight. I do a rub with mustard, some parsley, salt, pepper, garlic, you know, all that good stuff. I let it go, and then before service, I throw it in the oven, 165. And the whole loin, basically with the fat cap as it's going, the fat's gonna melt into the steak, all the flavors are gonna seep in. And as you can see, there's that ring of flavor around the steak. I take it out right when it's rare from the oven, cut them up, and now I'm ready for service. So steaks are always going to be on point.
Sounds great, and you are a fellow Texan, so you should know how to cook your steaks and cut your steaks. We have run out of time now, but we have more time in just a few minutes. There's much more than just food at the Austin Ale House. It's also all about the beer. So we're going to get to that a little bit later this morning, but first let's send it over to Mark, who is probably getting pretty hungry by now.
Well, beer